Left hand side of the neck. Jarrett was driving the car.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Shak-Clips here once again, and today's some crazy clips of the worst couples I can find. And like always, guys, my favorite clip will be at the end, but in this first one, it is pretty insane. This woman has a huge meltdown after her man doesn't want her anymore.
You don't care! You never care!
How embarrassing.
Yeah, I think we fully understand why he doesn't want to be with her, especially after this reaction. Thank God he's recording, because in these kind of moments where she can harm herself, she could potentially put the blame on you, and that's exactly what you don't want.
You're in here attacking me, and I called the police. I'm not going to allow someone to attack me. Let your mom know the truth. Yes, you are. I have you on recording. I have you on recording. You were attacking me. I have you on recording. I have scratches all over me, and you're doing it again, and I have you on recording. That's the best part. You will not attack me. You will not keep scarring me. You will not keep putting your hands on me. You will go to prison for that.
He's trying to send me to prison, Mom.
Yes, that is correct. Because of how you're acting, you will not put your hands on me. Stop putting your hands on me. Stop attacking me. You are being recorded. Stop putting your hands on me.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, I'm super glad a lot of men are starting to record their experiences with their insane partner. She's literally hitting him mid-video and doesn't even care about the actions, and also trying to play the victim while being on the phone with her mom. Like, if it wasn't for this recording, nobody would believe him. I'm also willing to say it would only take 50% of his power for her to literally get shoved off of him and pushed on the floor. But these men are just holding back.
Left hand side of the neck. Jarrett was driving the car. There you go.
You going to jail. You're going to jail.
Yeah, it's nice to see some men actually bring the police involved, because there are far too many women getting away with this. At some point, enough just has to be enough.
Man who taught me what love looked like, he just got married not so long ago. But the reason why we didn't work out is because he was broke.
Well, his wife now is fine with that.
He worshiped the ground I walked on.
But
And he taught me patience. And he really taught me how to damn near love me. Taught me how to cook.
But
He was chasing the dream of being a musician. He wanted to be a singer in a boy group. I supported that, everything. But I'm like, he had 2 kids. And I'm just like, you do need to support yourself. Like, you need to make some type of money. He was getting like a $50, $100 allowance from his manager. I was like, drive for Pizza Hut at night. I don't care. Just
so is
make
he
some
still
money.
trying to chase this musician dream?
He just found the woman for him.
Okay, so it didn't work out financially wise. Everything else, if he had the
But-
money, would it have worked out?
Yes.
Okay.
It would have. And if I would have met him today, it would work out.
What's the difference?
The difference is I was broke too at the time. Like, I was barely making it by myself. And so I was like, I feel like I don't want a man in my house. And we both, like, that don't make my wet. You feel me? Like, that don't turn me on.
Okay,
I
so
can't do
now
that.
since you're good for
Financially,
yourself,
okay,
financially, you're saying now it would have worked. So you're saying you wouldn't mind supporting him.
Now I could appreciate the love that he brings, but I still don't want him to be broke.
But it's everything with him is still going to be the same. You have money now, but everything with him is still going to be the same.
You know what? Then maybe I lied.
I know you lied. I was ready to pull it out of you because this.
So I think we learned a very valuable lesson by this clip. If a woman doesn't want you because you're broke, it doesn't mean every other woman won't. You can still find someone even if you don't make a ton of money. And I understand that was very obvious for a lot of you men out there. But some women really think that these men are going to stay single forever just because they don't think he makes enough money. No, that's just you, and you just fumbled.
You look good, for sure.
Oh, yeah? Why don't you marry me?
It's in the works. Don't even trip.
Whatever.
Cause you take anything and just make it everything. I kept my phone on silent ever since you got a ring. Funny, right? And I never cheated. Not even.
I think at this point it's starting to get embarrassing. Every chance she gets on a public forum, whether it's on live or on stage, she's asking this man, when is he going to marry her, or why hasn't he married her yet? And the answer is simple, because he doesn't want to.
Bye.
So I don't know much about these celebrities, but apparently she ended up divorcing her previous husband just to be with this guy. And he still doesn't want her. Yeah, she'll definitely regret this in the future.
So my ex knows about the video, and he's not happy. Since the breakup, I've reached out to him way too much. I've written letters, I've begged, I've cried, everything. I know I shouldn't talk to him, but he has either ignored me or barely responded. All this after blindside dumping me after saying that he wanted a future with me. So that's been incredibly triggering. The distress at the abandonment can be really all-consuming and unignorable until I get a response. And therefore, I started blabbing to the internet because I was just boiling over, and also it was like a Hail Mary that maybe he'd see it. So now that he's actually responded and I know how he feels about it all, I'm like, okay, well, if you promise to talk to me at a later date, then okay, I can be quiet. But now that I'm in the no contact period, after which we did agree to talk again, the panic of not getting a response and not knowing is gone. Like, is it really worth it? How great is our next email conversation really gonna be that it's worth censoring myself? What am I gonna gain? What can I possibly gain from this man at this point? I still want answers. I don't know if he's ever gonna give them.
How about you just keep a relationship completely off social media? You don't need a result to this if he's not responding to you. Be the bigger person. You don't gotta bring everything on social media just because you're desperate for some response. Also, I find it very embarrassing, but I guess at some point, some people just don't care about the embarrassment at all.
You also left undelivered right now? Stay, watch this video. I have also been left undelivered for maybe 14 hours. I know that because I just checked. Have I watched his snap score go up multiple times throughout the day? Yes, I have. Have I also watched him be active on Snap for probably 30 minutes by now? I have. What could he possibly be doing for 30 minutes? I don't know. When he finally decides to open my Snap, I am gonna see some bull like this. And I promise this from the bottom of my heart. I was not wrong.
Yeah, he simply doesn't like you. If he's not responding to you after 14 hours and he's responding to other people, guess what? He's not interested. Put your attention somewhere else. And this advice goes for a lot of men as well. If a girl isn't responding to you for 14 hours, move on.
Fate worse than death is wifing a girl and not knowing about her lore. Because similar to a cat, women have multiple lives. They have two. One before high school and one after. This one particular girl I know is about to get married. And while I don't know her now, I know in high school she was an absolute Bob. The basketball and football team ran a choo-choo train on her, and the guy that she's about to marry seems like a very stand-up guy, and you can tell just from Instagram like he loves this girl. He's buying her all this jewelry, taking her to dinner. So you question, does this guy know? Does this guy know that this girl may have more bodies than Dexter Morgan, Jeffrey Dahmer, and Ted Bundy combined? And the answer to that could be maybe he just doesn't care. But then you see him repost a video from Sigma Male 77, one of those red pill hot takes, where it's talking about if you have more than one body as a woman, you are unfit for love and affection. And it's like, damn, he probably does not know. Like, bro, imagine committing your life, your hand in marriage, in front of God, to a woman who's seen more meat in her life than a butcher. Boys, you gotta know your girl's lore, especially if you meet her after high school.
That's it, brother. That's the way it is, cuz.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be the last guy in line holding the flowers and the ring, while every other guy pretty much got it for free. It's really sad to see a lot of good men out there who focus on themselves, are good people, end up with women like this, who are clearly only with them as a last resort.
Hey, man, go find some fucking dick, you know?
Like, who are you talking to? Who are you fucking to?
Damn.
Money does your man have to make per year for you to stay at home?
Wife?
Yeah.
I need a man making at least triple of what I make. He needs to make 6 or 7 figures.
100%. No, that's given.
That's what I was
from
saying.
the jump.
Yearly, I think reasonably and logically is like 500K.
At least a quarter.
If I make more than you, you're dumb.
500K. I'm sorry. No, I need 3/4 mil. 3/4 mil.
So he needs to make 750,000 for you to be a stay-at-home mom, or stay-at-home wife. Sorry.
With my legs closed forever and for life.
Like that's ever gonna happen. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, the girl that's fully tatted and does OnlyFans is now bragging about how much money she makes. That's like a drug dealer or a scammer bragging about how much they make, saying they deserve a high-valued person. You do not. And you also don't have the right to say you deserve a man who makes this much, all because you got simps in your DMs, inflating your ego. What would a high-valued man get from you? Please explain.
So how long have you guys been together?
A life sentence.
I love that. But how long? How many years?
26 years.
What does it take to have a successful relationship for 26 years?
Give and take. You have to be willing. You want what you want, but so does she. So you have to find that happy balance. And it's always a two-way street. There's never a one-way street. The minute it becomes a one-way street, you're destined for disaster.
And when there's challenges and struggles in the relationship, how do you make it work through those tough times?
You just remember, every battle is not for fighting. You pick the important ones. The rest, you just c'est la vie.
What made you stick with this guy for 26 plus years? Be honest.
I just do SC once. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, I mean, like he said, it's a two-way street. You know, we're good for one another.
So how does someone find someone that's good for them? Like, how does someone that's looking for a relationship find someone that's good for them? Like, how did you know?
You have to take your time. It's little things. It doesn't happen overnight. You have to be patient.
Yeah, it makes complete sense why they're still together. She listens to him. Not only that, she's bringing stuff to the table as well. She's doing everything for him as much as she can. And that's what a man wants. We don't need someone in the house just taking up all our resources and bringing nothing to the table.
I'm not here to judge anybody doing this 4B movement, but telling people to divorce their husbands is crazy. First of all, this is the type of movement that is never going to work if every woman in America is not on board. What's going to happen is that a handful of y'all are going to leave your husbands and end up miserable and alone while your husband is laid up with somebody new. I'm just pointing out the obvious. Like, I just seen a video and the lady was like, divorce your husbands immediately if you can. Scary amount of women on there that was like, yep, I've been telling everybody to divorce their husbands. And then she went on to tell people to poison, murder their husbands. Ma'am, you're advocating for murder. No one sees an issue with that. And then again, a scary amount of comments like, yep. Please educate me. I'm genuinely having a hard time wrapping my mind around what purpose is that serving.
So I looked more into the 4B movement because I don't know much about it, but apparently it's a radical feminist movement that is encouraging other women to not get married, not have kids with men, stop having kids, stop having relationships with men, and I guess to an extent even end up getting rid of men, if you guys know what I mean. This is completely disgusting, and sure, any woman who's following this is doing us men a huge favor. You're taking the trash out yourself and you're keeping us away from you. That's perfect.
I've been dating a guy for 4 years off and on. I asked him for $50 and he told me not to get used to it.
She doesn't truly know what he's actually going through.
She don't.
That man could have gave her the last 50 he had.
Oh, I don't need your $50, but I want to see if you really
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I'm getting sick of this. I got a problem with you trying to justify playing with it.
I'm not playing. I'm trying to stop dating.
Sweetheart, you didn't need from him. And then you said you didn't know or care about his financial situation. You don't give a okay, mama, you playing with him. If you want to see if it will do for you, put him in position to do for you.
Yeah, well, y'all knew she was cooked the moment he stood up. How are you gonna ask a man for money and then say you never needed the money in the first place? If that was the case, why'd you ask for money? Was it a test? You clearly are the red flag here.
Oh, I went on a first date. And then she asked me, hey, what's your past relationship experience like?
I hope you lied because first dates are like Instagram pictures. Nothing you see or said in the captions is real.
I was being very honest and I told her,
he messed up.
And I told her, I've never had a girlfriend before in my life.
Rookie move.
And then she laughs a little and then she tells me like, hey, you know, even my 11-year-old cousin has had 2 girlfriends already at this point.
See, that 11-year-old cousin is lying. John Cena girlfriend that no one ever sees.
And we get home, I message her, hey, I had a good time. I'd love to see you again. And she never responds. And then I take a quick look at her Hinge profile and I see that she's updated one of her prompts. My most irrational fear is being someone's first girlfriend.
Yeah, I don't think he did anything wrong. I think it was perfectly fine for him to tell the truth and the fact he never had a relationship. Don't start the relationship off with lies. And if a woman is disgusted by that, she's not the one for you. Go to someone who also is just like you. Go find someone who never had a relationship as well. Not by these women who had countless guys and who want experience.
Why should a guy date you?
Well, I put them as my #1 priority, loyal, and I don't entertain any other guys. They have my full attention.
And you think a man values loyalty the most in his woman?
Yes, 100%.
Why would a man want that?
Because why does a man want a girl that talks to 50 million other guys?
So if we were dating and then you had a guy slide in your DMs and he said, hey, you're free of this, how would you respond to him?
What?
You wouldn't tell him, sorry, I have a boyfriend, nothing?
Respond at all. I'd send it to my boyfriend and I wouldn't respond at all.
I like this one.
Yeah, I think that's a beautiful answer, and I don't think you need more to say. Of course, men value loyalty and peace. We should probably add peace in there as well.
Excuse me.
Beta! Yeah, I was really happy that this TikTok wave was going away, but I guess we're gonna see more of this still. He should have gave her a taste of equal rights. But anyways, guys, that does wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys do more contents like this, please watch your videos you guys see on the top screen. It does my channel a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.